I thought this was a great introduction for a video focused on listing information about the characters of Boruto. It blends well the nostalgia of Naruto with curiosity about the current characters, creating a good hook for the audience. Regarding the text about the character Ada, I can suggest a few changes to make it clearer and more dynamic. Here it is. Ada. Ada is a powerful creation of Amado, designed in an attempt to replicate his own lost daughter. Infused with the DNA of Shibuya Tsutsuki, she possesses incredibly rare and devastating abilities. Most of her power comes from the Senrigan, which allows her to see anything anywhere, and from Omnipotence, a jutsu so dangerous it's considered the most powerful ever created. Today, Ada lives in Konoha, but her presence could be a constant threat. She began her journey as a villain, and many fans believe she may return to that role in the future. After the time skip, Ada learned more about her Omnipotence power, but still struggles to fully control it. Despite all her strength, Ada is only 19 years old. Her height and birthday remain a mystery. Boruto Uzumaki. Boruto is the protagonist of this epic shonen and is the first and only child of Naruto and Hinata. He shares his father's loud, rebellious, and fearless personality from when he was younger. The difference is that his generation made him a bit impulsive, which led to criticism of the character for a long time. Boruto received a better upbringing than his father, but he remains extremely loyal and has big ambitions. He has a great relationship with his mother and sister and would do anything to protect them. Boruto shows his impressive strength in every episode, always learning to improve his skills. After the time skip, he has evolved considerably both in power and skill. Now, Boruto wears an outfit similar to Sasuke Uchiha's, which raises questions about Sasuke's whereabouts. He also carries a sword, being considered one of the strongest living shinobi currently. Before the time skip, Boruto was only 12 years old. Now, after the 3-year jump, he is 15. His height is 1.45 meters and his birthday is on March 27th. Sarada Uchiha. Sarada is the only daughter of Sakura and Sasuke, born during the adventures of her parents away from Konoha. She has traits from both of her parents but tends to act more like her mother. Sarada is intelligent, witty, sociable, and caring, but she loses patience easily when she gets irritated. Although Sarada and Boruto are rivals, they maintain a close and trusting relationship. Sarada dreams of becoming Hokage someday, just like Naruto did in his series. After the time skip, Sarada underwent a significant change in her design, adopting a bolder style more fitting for her age. Naturally, she is much taller than before and now wears a completely different outfit. When it comes to skill, Sarada is definitely one of the strongest, having awakened her Mangekyo Sharingan. Before the time skip, Sarada was 12 years old, and now, at 15, she has possibly become as powerful as Boruto. Her height is 1.45 meters, and her birthday is on March 31st. Interestingly, right after Boruto's birthday, it seems that the celebrations for the victory in the Fourth Ninja War were intense. Mitsuki is a clone of Orochimaru who traveled to Konoha in search of Boruto, who was supposed to play an important role in his life. He is calm and composed, but he reveals a ruthless violence when facing battles that threaten his friends and companions. Mitsuki tends to be cheerful, intelligent, and witty, always keeping a smile on his face in various situations. He cares about Boruto more than anyone else, always following his example and seeking his approval. Besides being a creation of Orochimaru, one of the most dangerous ninjas in the series, Mitsuki plays an important role in Team Konohamaru. After the time skip, Mitsuki has grown a lot and is now taller than most of the other characters. He resembles his brother, who we saw earlier in the anime. His personality remains unchanged, but his memory was altered by Ada's omnipotence, thus changing the essence of his life. Mitsuki is slightly taller than his friends, standing at 1.49 meters, and his birthday is on July 25th. The question remains, is this the date of his birth or his creation? The answer is up to each individual. Konohamaru. This important team leader is very different from how he was in Naruto, as now he is a man and no longer a loud troublesome kid. I'm sure many of you who watched the original Naruto remember the boy who attacked the village Hokage. He is the grandson of the third Hokage and has dreamed of becoming Hokage since he was young, wanting to surpass his grandfather. Konohamaru deeply admires Naruto, who was his mentor in his youth, and feels honored to be the mentor of Naruto's son. He has great passion for his students, friends, and fellow ninjas. Konohamaru is very powerful and a force to be reckoned with. After the time skip, he made great progress and now serves as an advisor to Shikamaru, the 8th Hokage of Konoha. It remains to be seen whether he has evolved in terms of power. Fans are curious to see what he has learned over the years. Before the time skip, Konohamaru was 27. And now, at 30, he has completed 3 decades of life. Who would have thought that the stubborn little boy with a broken tooth would become a man like this, right? His height is 1.77 meters and his birthday is on November 30th. Himawari Uzumaki. Himawari is the youngest daughter of Naruto and Hinata. She loves her family and always wants to play with her brother, Boruto. Yes, we can say this even after she almost knocked Boruto out because of a stuffed toy. That was certainly one of the darkest moments in all of Boruto anime. Just remembering her smile while searching for her brother gives us chills. Although young, Himawari is immensely powerful, having inherited the Byakugan from Hinata. She mainly takes after her mother in appearance, with the same dark hair, but her eyes and cheeks resemble Naruto more. She is bright, cheerful, and loving toward others, and she has great potential to become an amazing ninja as she grows older. Himawari has grown a lot after the time skip and has now become a splendid ninja. Over time, she will continue to develop her skills as she is Naruto's daughter. In the first phase of the anime, little Himawari was only 10 years old, and now, in the second phase, she is 13. It's not a big difference in terms of age, but fans have high expectations for her hidden power, which even Demon has noticed. Himawari's height is 1.38 meters, possibly the shortest on this list, and her birthday is on August 1st. Naruto Uzumaki. After finally realizing the dream of his life, Naruto took on a position of great power, but with that, he has less time to spend with his family at home. He is much more mature in adulthood, but still maintains the same passion and optimistic attitude as always. In the final chapters of the first phase of Boruto, Naruto Uzumaki was sealed in the Daikokuten dimension by Kawaki, along with Hinata. Time doesn't flow in this dimension, which means Naruto is still the same age and hasn't aged, even after 3 years. Fans can only hope that Naruto will return to action as soon as he is freed, as he has been sealed for so long. Before the time skip, Naruto was 33 years old, and after the time skip, he remains 33. Yes, I'm not a math genius. Naruto is sealed in a place where time doesn't pass, inside Kawaki's Daikokuten, which is why he doesn't age. This could explain why Naruto has been put on the sidelines in the second phase of Boruto. Being sealed, he wouldn't age, and this may be a tactic by Kishimoto to preserve his great hero within the story. Naruto's current height is 1.80 meters. Who would have thought, right? At the beginning of the anime, he was the shortest in his team. Naruto's birthday just passed. It was on October 10th. Did you celebrate? Sasuke Uchiha? Sasuke Uchiha is much more mature and wise in adulthood, having learned from his past. He now approaches situations in a more responsible and helpful way. Sasuke struggles to balance his duties to Konoha and his presence in the family, which causes problems with his daughter Sarada, who desperately wants to spend more time with him. Sasuke loves and cares for his wife and son, and continues to be a protector of his home. Although he is more open about his emotions, he can sometimes still appear overly critical or reserved. During the time skip, Sasuke Uchiha trained Boruto Uzumaki, or at least that's what everyone believed until a scene in chapter 3. We clearly see that Kashin Koji is working with Boruto when a frog provides him with information about code. Since there has been no news about Sasuke until now, we are left with the big question of who, in fact, was truly Boruto's master. Fans haven't seen him since the time skip, but it's likely that he has changed both in terms of design and power. It's expected that Sasuke will appear soon to give fans a glimpse of how strong he has become. Or he might not appear and show us what really happened to him during these 3 years. Sasuke is 33 years old and 36 years old after the time skip, if he is still alive, of course. In terms of height, Sasuke is still taller than Naruto, standing at 1.82 meters. His birthday is on July 23rd, Hinata Hyuga. Hinata was known as the quiet and shy girl from the village when she and Naruto were young. She has become a more confident and powerful woman over the years, and now she is a wife, mother, and a very talkative and reliable person. Hinata is a strict but loving mother and wife, always reminding the family about good manners and behavior. She is very supportive and caring, doing everything she can to maintain Naruto's family life in peace while he works as Kage. Just like Naruto, Hinata is in Kawaki's pocket dimension. Since time doesn't pass there, she hasn't aged. She will only be freed when Kawaki releases Naruto from his dimension, and fans will have to wait a bit for that. Hinata is 32 years old, and she remains the same after the 3-year time skip since she is also sealed along with Naruto. Hinata stands at 1.60 meters, which I bet is the same height as yours, the one watching this video. Comment your height below, and if you're a bit shorter, like Himawari, subscribing and liking the video might help increase your height. Oh, and before I forget, our dear Hinata's birthday is on December 27th. Kakashi Hatake. Although he plays a smaller role in Boruto than in Naruto, Kakashi will always be one of the most beloved characters. He is wise, powerful, intelligent, and a fantastic teacher, even though his methods can sometimes be a bit questionable. He deeply respects Naruto and cares for his village with all his heart. The lower half of his face is always covered by a mask, which makes him even more mysterious. Kakashi is one of the main reasons Naruto and the other successful ninjas are where they are at the beginning of Boruto. Kakashi probably hasn't changed much after the time skip. Although he hasn't appeared yet, fans might see him involved since Konoha is currently at war. Kakashi was 48 years old before the time skip, and believe it or not, he is now 51. He is 1.81 meters tall, and his birthday is on September 15th. Sakura Haruno. Sakura is one of the greatest medical ninjas of all time and raises her daughter to be strong, intelligent, loyal, and kind. She continues to prove her worth to her community and family repeatedly throughout the series. After the time skip, Sakura has probably gotten even stronger, both as a fighter and as a medical ninja. Fans haven't seen her in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex yet, but it's only a matter of time before she appears. Everyone hopes she will have an important role to play in the story moving forward. Many say she would even be a better Hokage than Shikamaru. Do you agree with this opinion, or do you think things are fine as they are? Comment below and I'll read all the comments. Sakura was 33 years old before the time skip, and now she is 36 years old, standing at 1.65 meters tall. That's right, she is 1.65 meters and can destroy an entire house with the power of her punches and her anger. This reminds me of something, but I'll leave it up to you to guess what it could be. Her birthday is on March 28th. Unfortunately, we won't be able to make the March 25th joke because her birthday is on the 28th. Let's mourn. Kawaki. Kawaki is introduced early on in the series as an antagonist involved in Naruto's death. However, as the story progresses, he is shown to be a character who was thrown into horrible circumstances beyond his control. The way Naruto cared for him is quite captivating and adds more mystery to the events that are about to unfold. It is believed in Konoha that Kawaki was likely controlled by unknown forces and was responsible for killing Naruto. But that was until the moment the boy met Ada in a forest, causing the girl to unconsciously activate the omnipotence. From that point, Kawaki became Naruto's legitimate son, and the one who had killed the Hokage was actually Boruto. Both their lives were swapped from that moment on, which gave Kawaki at least some time of peace, until Boruto reappeared in Konoha and Kawaki acted quickly to try to kill him, because he is an Otsutsuki. After the time skip, Kawaki became tremendously powerful, gaining greater mastery and control over the abilities he already possessed. He now wields all of Ishiki's powers with full control, as indicated by the 8 triangles within his eye. Currently, he is seen as the 7th Hokage's son, thanks to the omnipotence as mentioned earlier. Fans know that he will follow a very dark path in the future of the story, and they are eager to see how this unfolds. However, we can't deny that it hurts to see Konoha completely destroyed in the future, with Kawaki being the one responsible for it. Unfortunately, this village will never know peace, having already been destroyed for the 3rd or 4th time. Kawaki was 14 years old and is now 17, having swapped places with Boruto and becoming a citizen of Konoha. His height is only 1.57 meters and his birthday remains unknown. Ishiki Otsutsuki. The fact that Ishiki ranks higher than Kaguya shows just how threatening he really was as an antagonist. He used vessels as a way to channel his power, with Kawaki being his last prey. His power was quite terrifying, and the most frightening part was that he wasn't even using his full potential. Although this villain has taken his last breath, only time will tell if his chaotic plan will finally come to fruition. Ishiki's age is over 1,000 years as he arrived on Earth with Kaguya Otsutsuki and was later betrayed. This was a very shocking revelation for Naruto and Sasuke when Amado mentioned how Ishiki survived and how he came to Earth. This is because everyone believed that the only world-threatening danger would be Kaguya, and that after her defeat, they wouldn't see another Otsutsuki. However, this turned out to be wrong, unfortunately, because the main villains throughout all phases of the Naruto and Boruto anime will always be Otsutsukis. This might even be acceptable since any other villain that arises on Earth would currently be destroyed by Naruto and Sasuke. Despite his overwhelming power, Ishiki is only 1.65 meters tall, just like Sakura, and here we have another example that size doesn't matter. His birthday remains unknown. Monk Jigen. Jigen is another pawn whose life was wasted with Ishiki's arrival. He became a vessel for this vengeful god and lost his entire body to the whims of this unwanted invader. It's a shame what happened to Jigen, as he was just a peaceful monk living his life in tranquility. Ishiki simply took advantage of his body and started to take control little by little. But it seems that even after all these 1,000 years, Jigen still retained some humanity before he was completely destroyed. In the fight against Naruto and Sasuke, at the end of the confrontation, we see Jigen crying against Ishiki's will. The Otsutsuki mentions that he was not worthy of being his vessel. Perhaps, in other lives and times, things would have turned out differently for this monk who was once peaceful. Jigen's age is also over 1,000 years, as he lived in the same time period when the Otsutsukis arrived on Earth. However, this age is not natural, as being a human, he would have died around 100 years old more or less, since he was a monk. His height was 1.78 meters, and his birthday also remains unknown. So, what do you think, my shinobi? Did you enjoy the information shared in this video? Leave a like and subscribe to the channel to support us. I trust we'll reach 700,000 subscribers by the end of the year, or at most by the beginning of next year. For that, I'll need your help. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting Naruto and Boruto videos. The screen has 2 more cool videos that you'll enjoy.